Thanks for tuning into the NBA here on 2K Sports. Monday Hoops coming up. It's the Detroit Pistons going up against the Boston Celtics. And that's it for now. Let's send you out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. Enjoy the first half. We'll see you soon.
Not have the flashiest players, but they have some of the toughest, no doubt.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Now here's Anderson. He passes to Walker. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. And Clark, as you said, the Pistons were strong against the rest of the East last year. Didn't give away too many games, and 25 of their 29 wins came against Eastern opponents.
Yeah, they took advantage of the weaker conference for sure, but it just shows you how much growth they have ahead of them, because in order to get to the playoffs, they're going to have a good record against the West as well. You know, you think of what a typical Eastern Conference team plays like, and you often think of the Celtics. I mean, they like to slow it up. They'll play hard D and take their fouls when they can. Still, the Celtics last year were just average when it came to playing the rest of the conference.
And so Walker nails both of them. Well, and back to the Celtics, even as you said, Clark, they do all the things most Eastern Conference teams do well. They just couldn't keep it together, Steve, to finish far above 500 in the East.
Well, losing Rondo was a huge part of it, as they had to adjust their entire offense midway through the season. And I think a lot of it, too, is the rest of the East has caught up to them, and time is finally catching up to them.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. I spoke with the Pistons head coach for just a bit. He's thrilled with their play on the offensive end of the floor, saying it's all coming together for us. The ball movement is great, and when someone doesn't have it, they're cutting and fighting to get open. It's just fun basketball to coach and to watch. Let's have some fun ourselves, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And their ability to generate good, high-percentage shots a key here, guys.
And what that means for them is they need good ball movement, crisp passing, and good spacing. They've got to execute offensively. Well, those are all the ingredients in creating high-quality shots, Steve, and that's exactly what they need to try to do.
And here's Anderson after the three-pointer from Hill. It's Anderson with the drive. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And Stackhouse kicks to Hill. Pass to Hunter. Feeds to Stackhouse. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the three. And another three for Detroit.
Good job creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Detroit on D. It's a 5-point game. Anderson right side. And there's the 3-second violation. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together. Yeah, and very aggressive, too. Keeping the defense off balance with their ball movement. I like the way they look.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Back to Walker. He kicks it to Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Patopico. Off target with his 3. Pistons leading by 5. Now Stackhouse. 6 points for him. Pass to Leitner. And there's the feed to Hill. Williams. Williams with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. On the clock. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Well, when you think about instant offense, his name comes to mind immediately. Doesn't take much for him to get it going and run off a string of buckets.
And he's also a guy, Steve, whose confidence is not very easily shaken. That's an important quality to have. He'll miss a few shots in a row, but they're not going to cause him to doubt himself. Not in the least.
Celtics trailed by 8. Anderson outside. On the wing, Williams. Back to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. That's good on the jump shot. Anderson's got his first basket of the night. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And Hill backs him in. And the basket good.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Now here's Anderson. Left side, Anderson. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Here's Hill. 5 points in the game.
You know, it's always strange to see how a team will react when they lose one of their biggest stars. Last season, the Celtics were thought to be dead in the water when Rondo tore his ACL, but they actually rallied and went on a winning streak after the injury.
No good from Hunter.
Well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
It's Pierce on the wing. Outside, Walker. The three-pointer, no good. Well, Clark, as you said, with Rondo and the Celtics, they would go on to win the next 7 right after his injury. And overall, Steve played better than expected the rest of the way.
Sometimes that's the way these things go, Kevin. A star player goes down, everybody else kind of steps up, and instead of feeling sorry for themselves, they use it as a rallying cry. And all those role players for Boston really picked up the extra slack, and I thought they made a great push to end that season after the Rondo injury.
Now here's Anderson. He dishes it to Walker. Kicks it to Williams. 6 to shoot. His first shot coming late. Hunter, he's covered by Anderson. Hunter, the pass to Hill. The dish to Stackhouse. Nice ball movement by Detroit. On the wing, Hill. Williams inside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Detroit really is one of the younger teams in the league as far as their core and future are concerned. It's always nice to kind of think, what might they become going forward? But they are going to struggle at times, especially on the road.
And that one falls for Williams. Pistons did have big problems getting wins on the road, and that is one of the reasons why the fans were a bit frustrated with how the team developed over the course of last year. Steve, they just couldn't finish off games when they were the road team.
Yeah, that's right, Kevin. Just 11-30 away from the Palace. And, you know, when you're a young team, it takes a lot of mental toughness and growth to be able to close out games on the road. It's something they're still learning.
He's off on the second.
One of the problems for the Pistons last season was they always seemed to come out after halftime flat. Just couldn't sustain the kind of intensity and focus needed to win consistently. That was a big part of why they had such a tough year.
Here's Overton. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, going back to the Pistons, the third quarter for them was by far their worst scoring quarter. Several points lower than any other quarter they played in, and with the sample size you get over the course of a season, that is no accident.
Well, you know, what you think about now with a team like this is that if it's young, maybe they're not used to the tweaks and the adjustments that other teams are making at them over the halftime break. So this is an area for improvement for this Detroit team.
Morris checked in for Williams. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You knew that at some point the window for the group of Celtics that had won a title was going to close. I mean, it was inevitable, but last year seemed like they were going to go for one last hurrah as they added some depth and looked to reload for another run.
And so it's Detroit with the ball, leading by 5. The open shot from Jackson nails the wide open jump shot. Jackson's got his first bucket of the night. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first. Here's Overton. Here's Scott, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Boy, terrific rebound and slam on the putback. He never gives up, always persistently pursuing the pumpkin.
And that's an essential quality for an offensive rebounder. An outstanding offensive rebounder that he is.
Yeah, he's got to go after it, and he does.
Yeah, he qualifies as one of the best in the league.
Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Detroit making a switch here. Ilgauskas has checked in. That's good for Moore. And getting back to the Celtics and Rondo's injury, a lot of people expected them to start the rebuilding process. Ended up standing pat at the deadline, Steve, even though there was, it seemed, a lot of interest.
You know, you want to give that group, KG and Pierce and Rondo, you want to give them another run. And they had their last hurrah. They didn't get it finished. And now you start the rebuilding project. So a lot of trades, a lot of movement over the summer. But I like the fact that they gave that club one more run.
The pass to Bushley. Pulls up. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Girls. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Just 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Number 22. And that does it for the first quarter. The Pistons lead by 8. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Pistons leading by 8. He feeds it to Curry. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Detroit. Chain guarded by Curry. Clock at 6. Shot is off. Great D that time from Bushler. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Gentlemen, there is no doubt that Tim Duncan is one of the all-time great NBA big men, but his celebrity has never matched his talent. His guarded personality may have something to do with that. Duncan said, quote, "I'm not an extrovert. People try to be bigger than the game, to make themselves an individual brand. I'm not that guy. I love playing basketball, and that's what I want to do. I don't need the extra stuff." Guys, knowledge of self, so important.
Sure is. Thanks, Doris. Ilgauskas, good.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Now a timeout called by Boston. The Pistons making a change here. Stackhouse is checked in. Celtics trail by 15. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Nice ball movement by Boston. McCarty defended by Moore. Here's for 3. No luck.
Boston had a multitude of problems last season, but the one that seemed to be the most prevalent was the inability to score down the stretch of games. I mean, they were one of the worst teams in the league when it came to scoring in the fourth quarter. He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
And you think of Boston, and you think of all the storied players that have put on the green, all of them so clutch, Steve, when the game was on the line, but that was the opposite for last year's Celtics.
It was, Kevin. It seemed like their scoring dropped off considerably in the fourth quarter. And a lot of that was just without Rondo after the injury. They couldn't generate offense individually. They had to rely on their ball movement. And as you know, defenses toughen up in the fourth quarter and down the stretches of games.
And so it's Detroit with the ball after the basket by Boston. Here's Stackhouse. Pierce covering. Curry kicks to Stackhouse. The fader. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Cheney. Here's Pierce. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Detroit leading by 13. Back to Curry. Dishes it to Stackhouse. Back to Curry. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to go. Now Boston takes it the other way. Chain covered by Stackhouse. That's good. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Well, I felt like his defense was letting him down out there, guys, so he wanted to get a timeout to talk it over and try to tighten things up here.
You know, part of coaching, a lot of coaching actually is making sure that momentum never gets too far away from your team. That's a good timeout.
Detroit making a switch here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Hill. Passes it to Curry. Feeds it to Stackhouse. Pass to Hill. He kicks to Stackhouse. 6 to shoot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Detroit shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The free throw drops for Stackhouse. Detroit making a switch here. Both free throws good from Stackhouse. Celtics trail by 13. Anderson outside. He passes to Walker. Six on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Number 22, guarded by Walker. Stackhouse dishes to Hill. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ilgauskas, and the shot is good. Ilgauskas has got 6 points in the quarter.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Here's Anderson, and another basket for Boston. And so it's Detroit with the ball. It's a 13-point game. The feed to Stackhouse. Kicks it to Ilgauskas. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, he gives them a terrific option whenever they've got the ball, because he's mastered a lot of the moves that you need to be a premier scorer down in the low block.
Another area where he excels is on one of the most fundamental plays in basketball, the pick and roll. He will lower the boom on the defender with a solid screen, and then is terrific at rolling into space and getting the basket.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Celtics making a change here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
So it's the Celtics now. Down by 15. Shoots from the block. That one a little long.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Hill passes to Stackhouse. It's back to Hill. 6 to shoot. Hill left side.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter. That's a great job from the line this quarter.
For Detroit, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Well, and they were 74% free throw shooting as a team last year, so those numbers could come up.
Free throw drops for Hill. Leitner's checked in for Detroit. free throws good from Hill. Here is Anderson. 6 points for him. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Left side, Anderson. That's good. Anderson's got 8.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Here's Hill. He's got 7. And the pass to Hunter. It's back to Hill. He dishes it to Stackhouse. Outside Hill. Clock at 6.
That foul is really going to hurt him in the second half. I mean, he's got to sit and may have to be off the floor for a long time, and they'll miss everything he brings to their team. I mean, he's active, he's aggressive, he's smart, he's tough. I mean, they're going to miss his presence significantly.
The first free throw is good. Scotty's checked in for the Celtics. Both free throws good from Hill. 1:32 left here in the second. Celtics trail by 17. It's Anderson with the drive. Pass to Williams. Back to Anderson. High post shot. Jump shot is good. Anderson's got 10 points.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Hill kicks to Stackhouse. It's back to Hill. Passes it to Waitner. It's Hill on the wing. The dish to Stackhouse. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Well, after knocking down 3 three-pointers last quarter, he's starting to lose the range a little bit.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Williams, he's checked in for Curry. .40 seconds left in the first half. Here's Hill. He's got 9. He feeds it to Stackhouse. Rebound by Williams.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Anderson dishes to Pierce. Pierce gets the screen from Anderson. Scott kicks to Anderson. Takes a 3. And so that's the end of the first half. Pistons ahead, up by 15. Folks, stay tuned for the halftime show at Damon.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And coming your way now, the Monday edition of our halftime show.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You have to like what we're seeing from Stackhouse.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Hill drives in. 5 to shoot. Gets it to go. Williams has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Pistons. Celtics trail by 17. Left side, Anderson. The kick out to Walker. Dishes it to Williams. Anderson. It's Pierce on the wing. Back to Anderson. Shoots it up. Green for 2 points. Anderson's got 12 in the game. Pistons leading by 15. Hill with it. Williams picks him up to the inside, tries to save it, and that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession, and the Celtics making a change here. Now a timeout. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Stackhouse, the pass to Hunter. Hill, shot clock at 5. Lets the three fly. And Boston with the rebound. Walker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Anderson with the ball. Now defended by Stackhouse. Stackhouse. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Jump ball. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Hunter, the pass to Hill. He's against Williams. Hill kicks to Hunter. It's back to Hill. Pass to Hunter. Nice ball movement by Detroit. The drive by Hill. 4 on the clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Off the left rim and out.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Right side, Williams. Outside, Walker. Here's the floater. But they'll get another chance. And the shot is good. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Hill with it. He's got 9. Right side, Williams. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, the great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Detroit making a switch here. It's Anderson with the drive. Pierce. Boston again missing. Hill against Anderson. Feeds it to Stackhouse. Outside Hill. He's against Anderson. The pass to Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good. Through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
I'll tell you what I love about him, his ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong, even with defenders hanging all over him. He continues to finish at the basket.
And one of his other great qualities, Steve, is his quick trigger off the dribble. I mean, he can get his shot off in an instant, a nanosecond.
Bushler's checked in for Detroit. Celtics trail by 18. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Five on the clock. Pierce against Jackson. Again, Pierce missing.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Trying his luck deep. Jackson misses. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Overton, guarded by Jackson. Outside, Walker. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Detroit.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
And that one falls for Walker. And the Pistons making a change here. And so Walker nails both of them. Pistons leading by 16. Hunter, the pass to Ilgauskas. 6 on the shot clock. The 10-footer finds the target. Ilgauskas has got 10 points in the game. Ilgauskas has gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. He kicks it to Walker. From deep. Rebounded by Hunter. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. To the middle. Off the pick. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Talk about some great numbers for Ilgauskas. He's got 10 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
Oh, they have to be. I mean, he's not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, I mean, it's his.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Free throw good, Ilgauskas. The Pistons making a change here. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Celtics trailed by 19. Now the feed to Anderson. Doubled by Stackhouse. Pierce dishes to Anderson. Nice ball movement by Boston. Kicks it to Scott. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
Now that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
The Pistons making a change here. Williams is checked in. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. There's a screen. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Pierce. Can't get it to go. And Detroit the other way now.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
The shot's good from Hunter. And the Pistons lead by 21. The Celtics have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. He dishes it to Pierce. Gives him the lead pass. Detroit with the rebound.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Passes it to Hunter. Doubled by Scott. Here's Stackhouse. Here's Ilgauskas. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Got a good clear look right over the top of his defender because of that height advantage.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And here's Anderson. 12 points for him. It's Pierce on the wing. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Pierce has got his third bucket of the night.
Well, he's a spot-up shooter, one of the best. And one of those guys who, if you give him an inch, I mean, that's all it takes. He will let it fly and frequently knock down that shot.
And, you know, against him, Steve, as an opponent, you need to make sure you're making smart, crisp passes because he's so good at picking off the sloppy loose ones.
Just 5 on the clock. That shot wide open. Curry's got 8 points. For Boston, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Anderson kicks to Pierce. Back to Anderson. Anderson gets the screen from Scott. Five on the clock. Pierce fades and shoots. Kept alive. Outside Williams. Potapico covered by Ilgauskas. Pass to Anderson. Anderson right side. Another shot. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his third rebound tonight. Here's Hunter. Can't get it to go. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Celtics shooting the ball at 42%. Barrows. He's guarded by Hill. Hill pulls it in.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Pass to Bushler. There's the dish to Stackhouse. He passes to Bushler. Outside Hill. There's the pass to Bushler. Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Walker's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Overton. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Now Stackhouse. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Hill passes to Bushler. He feeds it to Stackhouse. Here's Bushler. Nice ball movement by Detroit. 6 to shoot. Moore dishes to Stackhouse. Releases. Drops one in from the wing. On offense, here are the Celtics. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Shot clock at 5. Walker against Moore. Shots good by Walker. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pistons leading by 22. There's the steal. Barrows tries again, and Hill with the block. Dishes to Stackhouse. Three-pointer. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 3 assists tonight.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Back to Walker. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. And the Pistons making a change here. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
It's back to Hill. Shot is blocked. Barrows. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Very high-quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Pistons leading by 23. Feeds to Hill. They set the pick. Floats one. The shot no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And a different look here for the Pistons. The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hunter. He kicks to Stackhouse. Williams with the steal. It's Anderson with the drive. Anderson right side. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. Anderson kicks to Williams. There's the triple. That's the bucket.
You gotta respect him out there. He can hit that shot.
Detroit leading by 20. Here's Hill. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Man, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Anderson outside. Lets it go from the wing. Again, the Celtics good for 2. The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. The feed to Williams. Outside Hill. Right side Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams gets the bucket.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
The Celtics have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. You have to like what you're seeing so far from Stackhouse.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
Kicks to Anderson. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Anderson. From deep three-point range, Anderson can't get that one to fall. Detroit leading by 22. Hill drives in. Here's Leitner. That's good.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
And Anderson kicks to Williams. Back to Anderson. 14 feet away. Great D that time from Hunter.
That's a shot he's got to hit. I mean, you don't get too many better looks from that range.
Hill with it. Williams picks him up. Hill against Williams. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Hill. Hill's got 6 assists here tonight.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Williams comes with the double team. Bellison, he's guarded by Williams, and he banks in the layup. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. Hill kicks to Stackhouse. 54 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Deflects the pass. Now here's Anderson. There's a good screen. Leads him in there. Pass to Williams. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Shooting for Boston, Aaron Williams will be at the line shooting 2.
And that one misses. And a different look here for the Pistons. So we can't get either to fall. Detroit's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Montrose, defended by Scott. Montrose. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. At the line of the Pistons, Radulika. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Celtics making a change here. And so he makes both from the line. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. McCarty defended by Moore. Celtics passing it around. McCarty. No good on the triple. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game.